Okay, people, we got another true crime here. Okay, this right here is going to be on Travis Decker. Okay, we've already did a reading on him. Okay, and we're going to do another updated reading. Okay, what has been going on is this gentleman is the one who killed his three daughters. Okay, allegedly, everything's alleged. Okay, killed his three daughters, and they were found not too far from his vehicle, which was a truck. Okay, because he had picked them up, and not too far from the truck with bags, plastic bags over their heads, and zip ties. Okay, all three girls. They were girls. Okay, he has been missing. This happened June. Okay, he has been missing since then. They haven't been able to find him. Now they have recovered remains in the forest. Okay, you see, is it that same forest? In Washington State, they found some remains. Okay, and they are believed to belong to Travis. Okay, we're gonna spin the cards and see what the cards is gonna tell us if they're Travis. Okay, uh, yeah, let's do this. Okay. Now, I did a previous video. Okay, the last video I did, I stated that I believe he's somewhere stinking. Okay, point blank. So that's what finds out that he's probably somewhere stinking. So let's see what the cards say. What can you tell us about Travis Decker? Okay, who went missing in June. Okay, his three daughters were found with plastic bags over their head and zip tied, not too far from his truck. He's been on the run. They haven't been able to find him. Okay, now they have found some remains in the forest. Okay, and we want to know what the energy is out there for Travis. Are they his remains? What can you tell us? What can you tell us about those remains they found in the forest? Do they belong to Travis? Travis Decker, 33 years old. Young, okay? Young, 33 years old. Oh my God. Okay, what do you want us to know? Yes, get these cards sorted out here. Travis Decker, that's crazy. What do you want us, oops, sorry. What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. I appreciate it. And we are reading the energy. We're not trying to move into no spirits. We just want some energy. What's the energy on Travis Decker? Okay. What do you want us to know? So it's been like 3 months. Okay. 3 months. The Hierophant in reverse. Okay. That is at the bottom. So this is a challenging situation. Okay. Definitely a challenging situation. We have the Three of Cups in reverse. That's the first card that comes up. Okay. Overindulgence. This is the, I guess, the gossiping card. Okay. However, okay, this is what's going on. Lack of social life. The Chariot. We got the Chariot. Full speed ahead. Victory. Overcoming obstacles. Self-discipline. Okay. We have the Hangman in reverse. Refusing to look at things from a different perspective. Okay. He couldn't hang in there. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. This right here is trying to get away with something or stealing something and getting caught. Okay? So if that's the case, that would be Travis. It's a maybe card. Strength. So we have yeses. This is no, but it's in reverse. This is maybe, but this is in reverse. And this is in reverse. I don't usually like to go by these words anyway, so I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to read it like I usually read it, okay? How about that? Now, we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. This is an insurmountable problems, okay? Insurmountable problems. Resigned to fate. Insurmountable problems, okay? We have the Six of Swords, okay? This is going on to the Chariot, okay? So, this is to move on. This is the calm after the storm, okay? For some reason, it was just too much for this gentleman, okay? This is his way of running away. We have the Fool. Yep. New beginnings, okay? We have the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Swords, excuse me, the Eight of Swords, okay? So this goes on top of the Seven of Swords. Someone trying to get away with something, okay, and getting caught, okay, because he's feeling trapped. He was feeling restricted for some reason, okay, in his mind. He was feeling restricted. He was also feeling hopeless. And it was a lot of pressure, okay? We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Bad news in earthly matters is coming. There we go. Somebody's stuck, okay, with the Two of Swords in reverse. They're stuck. They're indecisive, okay? The King of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the King of Pentacles is King Money, okay? But in reverse, the king ain't got no money. The king is broke, okay? It's an ungrounded male, unsuccessful, corruption, extortion. Now, I didn't say anything, but I'm going to read it, okay? Because it's right next to the Two of Swords in reverse. The Two of Swords is talking about lies being exposed, okay? Lies being exposed. So there's something, it seems like, okay, because they're saying that the man suffered from PTSD, okay? But there seems to be something else going on here. There's something else that was going on. we have, okay, the 10 of cups, and that goes on top of the fool, which is on top of the hangman in reverse. Okay. So this is a marriage card. This is a marriage card. And what seemed like a happy marriage, okay, maybe not have been a marriage, okay, if you look at it in a different perspective here, okay, and the fool right here, okay, maybe he felt like a fool. He might have felt like a fool. When the truth was uncovered. Maybe, I don't know, because they were separated. They were separated or divorced, something like that, okay? We also have the 5 of Swords, okay, in reverse. So this deals with a peaceful resolution, ending conflict, ending conflict. So there's something else that was going on because the lady, the wife, the mama said that there was no problem. He come pick the girls up, okay, and take them out and bring them back when he was supposed to. Okay, she's saying that she was kind of hesitant because he'd been acting funny. I guess that's what she said. That's why I'm saying that. This is what she's saying. Okay, but these cards is telling me something different. There's something else was going on. He dead. He gone. And okay, so he can't tell you. The girls are gone. They can't tell you. This was his solution to end the conflict. Whatever conflict there was, or he felt in his mind there was, this was his solution. Okay? And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. It's interesting because it's talking about finishing what you started. Okay, that's what kind of jumps out to me, finishing what you started. Okay, so I guess by killing himself he finished what he started because he already killed the girls. Okay, maybe that was his plan for whatever reason, but it seems like there's something else was going on in his life. I'm going to pull one more row and then we're going to go to crime. Okay, we have justice in reverse. So this right here is like it's an injustice in reverse. So yeah, it's kind of like an injustice because you got justice, but you didn't get it in the way that was befitting going to court and being prosecuted. Dishonesty, yeah. Lack of accountability, exactly. Okay, if that's him in the forest, okay, which I'm pretty sure it is, the lack of accountability. He did not want to take accountability. Okay, he did not want to take accountability for what he did. He finished what he started. And he finished what he started because he did not want to take accountability. Yep. And we have the Tower. Destruction. We have the 6 of Cups in reverse. Okay. Now, this talks about letting go of the past, okay? And it's strange because in his mind, this is what he was doing. The devil. The devil in reverse, okay? It's over. There is no beginning. There is no rebirth, okay? It's just done. And then we have the two pentacles in reverse. Okay, he wasn't able to balance. He was off balance. Yeah, he was out of balance. Something wasn't right with him. Okay, as well. Whatever was going on with him, okay, it came down to this right here. Yeah, and the devil card talks in reverse talks of self-indulgence, okay, clashing, lack of perspective, recklessness, okay. That's kind of like the fool. Even though the fool isn't in reverse, to me, the fool is the fool. Whether it's reversed or not, it can be reckless, it can be positive, it can be negative, okay. So let's pull some true crime. Okay, what can you tell us about this spread on Terrence? Uh, uh, what's the man's name? Travis. Travis Decker. Okay, Travis Decker. The remains in the forest. Do they belong to Travis? Can you clarify this spread here? What do you want us to know? There were remains found, and they are believed to belong to Travis Decker, okay, who is suspected of killing his three daughters back in June. They have discovered some remains yesterday. Yeah, I believe it's yesterday. What do you want us to know? This is the true crime deck. We have female. Travel. Marriage, a wedding. We have a landfill. Something regarding greed. Okay. Now, I wonder, this card right here to me could be the mom. Okay. And then we have wedding and marriage. Now, I wonder, does that refer to, is she getting married to someone else? Spouse and partner. Man-made disaster. There you go right there. Man-made disaster. Crime of passion. Okay? That was a moment of silence, folks. Okay? That was a moment of silence. I told you, he's feeling trapped. There we go. Imprisonment, entrapment. He was feeling trapped. Yep, there go my drug card. Out of space. Okay. We have surveillance. And I'm pretty sure they're going to look for surveillance around that area, like as in if there's anything out in that area, like maybe he might have went to the stores to give them a timeline, okay, of death. power supply. I got to get a clarification one day on this card, power supply. Inside, okay. Dismemberment and cleanup. We have tunnel. And my intuition is correct. It's telling me my intuition. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that, folks, because I think that they are his remains that have been found. Allegedly. Okay. I'm waiting. But while I wait, I thought I would throw some cards. Okay. And see what the reading is. But it looks like that Travis, okay, was feeling some kind of way in his mind, okay. I don't know what was going on in the relationship, but I have a inkling that there was more to it than what the wife is saying, okay. And he felt the need to do what he did, okay. I think that maybe the wife, because that came up before, I think that maybe the wife has moved on, and maybe it was hard for him to handle because those were his daughters, okay? And some men really have a hard time having their children around someone else, okay? They could really have a hard time with that, especially when you dwelling on stuff like that, okay. There's no telling what could be running through your mind. Give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Most of all, stay blessed. Bye.